It's the middle of July 2024, and it's time for another Lakewood Ranch market update. Hello, I'm Mark Boehmig with Michael Saunders and Company, and in this channel, Living in Lakewood Ranch, we cover all the areas around Lakewood Ranch from Bradenton down to Sarasota and Siesta Key up to Anna Maria Island. So today we're going to go over the information of what's been happening here in the Lakewood Ranch area, and I'm going to give it to you from two different perspectives. If you watched last month, you saw that I did a map search around Lakewood Ranch and pulled that information. And the reason that we like to use the other program, which is called Trend Graphics, is because it gives us a good history and it's a very easy site to see. So, a picture is worth 1,000 words, and you can look at it quickly and tell what direction the market is headed rather than trying to look at a bunch of facts and figures. So let's dive in. So if you remember, we did the outline of Lakewood Ranch. So here's what you're seeing now is how we go about and grab the statistics for what's going on in the Lakewood Ranch market. I just do a map search around the area that contains Lakewood Ranch, and then I pull the information from that. So right now, at the end of June, we had 493 that were active. We had 91 that went pending and 175 sold during the month. Now, of those that were active, 88 became active during the month of June. So that tells you that 88 homeowners decided to put their house on the market. So our inventory is growing. So of those 493 homes that were on the market at the end of June, the average list price was $1,014,000, and then the average days on market was 88. And you're going to see how that reflects when we compare it just to 34202 and 34211. So what about pendings? The homes that went pending during the month of June, we had 91 that went pending. The average price of the pending sales was $832,000, and they had been on the market for 80 days. So the average sold closed price during the month of June, there was 175 of those homes, and the average closed price was $953,000, and they had been on the market for 71 days. So when we shift to the zip codes of 34202 and 34211, the numbers are very similar. And what that really includes is some areas that are slightly outside of the Lakewood Ranch area, but they do not include the Waterside District. So I'm imagining that those two things probably offset themselves. River Club would be in here, Concession would be in here, but the Waterside District would not. So as you can see from here, we had 537 homes that were on the market. We had 147 go pending and 171 closed. So the number of homes of 537 on the market, that's an increase of 128% year over year. The pendings is an increase of 48% year over year, and the number of closed is down 16% year over year. So what about price per square foot? So the average price per square foot for the homes that were sold during the month was $353, and that is 7.3% increase year over year. Our average list price was $1,078,000. The average sold price was $932,000, and the average median price was $725,000 for the month of June. So how long are houses taking to sell? Well, that is the big increase that we're feeling here. Right now, it's taking 71 days to get a house under contract. Now, that's not getting it to contract and closing. That's just when it goes under contract, 71 days. And the list price to sell price ratio is at 92%. Now, on one of the previous slides, you saw that it was closer to 98%, and that's because that includes the new home construction. So whatever it goes into the MLS for is usually what it sells for. So there is no difference. That would reflect 100% of the list price to sell price. But when you throw in the resales, that's what skews these numbers. So resales right now is at about 92% of list price. So how much inventory do we actually have right now? Well, at the rate of sales, we have 3.1 months of inventory. And as you can see, that's remained steady for the past several months here in the Lakewood Ranch area. And the last thing we want to talk about is interest rates. So the Feds announced yesterday that they think that there might be an interest rate drop in September because inflation appears to be coming a little bit better under control. But from right here, you can see that our interest rates average in the nation, now that's not here, but this is nationwide, is 6.766%. So I hope you got value out of this video about what's going on here in the Lakewood Ranch. Should you find yourself coming to the Lakewood Ranch area, I'd be honored to help you try and find a home that matches your requirements. And if you currently live here in the Lakewood Ranch area and you're thinking about making a change, I'd love to have a conversation with you about that process as well. And check out this video right here. I think you'll find it quite interesting as far as the pricing that's going on here in some of these neighborhoods where we're having incentives from the builders. Mark Boehmig, Michael Saunders and Company.